What's the worst way you caught a guy cheating on you?
This actually just happened like literally 2 weeks ago. Me and we've been on and I feel like going on 5 years now or whatever. And I just kind of had a feeling like, you know how when you've been with somebody so long, they have patterns and you know how they move or whatever. So, the season is getting back in. So they had started their 2-a-day workouts or whatever. And he was like, I'm about to get ready to go to sleep. Mind you, I just left from down there like 3 days ago. He's like, I'm about to get ready to go to sleep. You know, we had 2-a-days. I'm tired today. It's 7 o'clock. I know you. Like you don't go to sleep at all, bro. Like so I'm like, nah, something funny. So he's like, no, you just want to pick an argument. You want to pick an argument. Now I know this is what you do. You deflect when you're trying to get off the phone, you pick something to be like, all right, I ain't gotta talk to her for the rest of the night. Let me pick an argument. I'm like, it's a bitch down there. So he sends a whole video, like it's not a bitch down here, blah, blah, blah. Never answers the phone, act like he's going to sleep. I'll FaceTime and then he accidentally picked one up. He's sitting in the bathroom up. But you're supposed to be asleep. It's like 4 hours ago. You said you was going to sleep. So I book a flight. I get on a red eye and I go to New Orleans.
Okay.
I pop up at the hotel and I get a key to the room. And I only have to use the key because as soon as I get to the floor, the housekeeping is cleaning the room up. And I walk in and the bitch is in the room.
Damn. Oh, shit. Now, back up a second. How did you get the key?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Right.
See, what had happened was I told them this was my fiance, and I had been there like a few times already, like they know we together or whatever. So I'm like, I lost my key. I had my old key with me or whatever, but I'm sure the room's got rekeyed, whatever. So I had my old key. I'm like, can you just rekey my room? And they just gave me a new key.
So what did you say when you came in there?
I asked her what her name was, and I was like, he didn't tell you he had a girlfriend, and she was like, no. And, thank God for, growth, because the old me would have just hit the bitch.
Right.
But I'm older and I'm a little more mature and I'm learning to be a logical thinker. So I'm like, she did what any woman would. She ain't wrong. She don't owe me nothing. So we just sitting there talking or whatever. And I'm like, I should fuck this whole room up. I should fuck this room up. I should wait for him to get out of practice. I'm like, no, both of us gonna be in jail. So I don't do that. But I just talk to her and I leave. I fuck his PlayStation 5 up. I take some shit that I know he give a fuck about, and I just leave and I don't say nothing. I never text